Hello and welcome to Barnabas Junction. Hello and welcome to this latest layout update. Just thought I'd start that off with the TTS sound of a 66, well 67 actually. If you haven't seen my live video yet, I'll pop a link up in the top corner for you. On converting this, and I've converted that, and I've converted that. Lima Locos to DCC and TTS sound. So if you haven't watched them, yeah, pop and have a look at those after you've finished watching this. So, on with the layout update. So apart from what you've seen there, I've been busy with a lot more of the scenic work here at Barnabas Junction. Over on this end of the layout, I wanted to look at finishing this now, as I have been spent nearly a year just on this end, this side of the layout now, doing the scenics and getting this, all the station top and everything. And I think it's nearly coming to a point where I'm happy to move on to another area. The scenic side over there, at the bottom there, that's all done. Apart from I'm going to be putting the cable trunking and the orange cabling underneath the lines at some point. That's pretty much about it. Over on that side, I've got to do the tunnel entrances with the girders. As you see, there's one little one there. I've got the wheels kits to finish off those over here. Yeah, I've got a lot of them in here, all to be built up. It's about 8 packs there in total, so we've got a lot to do, as well as on the other side. So I'm going to be doing those on. That's pretty much then will be that lower area finished. So yeah, I've been doing the scenic side over here now. Adding the bushes, and that's the end of the platforms underneath the edge there. And it's quite a deep bushland. I'm going to be putting a bit of scatter over the tops of those as well, just to, there's some flowery bits, just to give it a bit more life. I'm quite pleased how that's come out. I've done round the edge of that rock face. As you can see, that's as far as I've gone up to, because this is a different area for me to do, so I've done up to here. As it's not been very warm up here, it's taken a while for it to set, and it's still a little bit in places, but it's pretty much set solid now. And as you can see, I've also done along the back, that back wall, and into the tunnel, which I've also got to do along here and put the girders along the top of the tunnel there as well. And then I'll finish with the bushes and stuff, but that'll come when I get to work back up in here again. As you see, I've also only done up to there on both sides of there. I'm not carried on yet, as I want to do that whole area, crack on with that whole area in one go. This area here, I've left this blank. I've not gone any further than that. I'm currently searching for a suitable signal box to fit in this area here. This between there is about 3.5 inches, so I've got to find a suitable signal box about maybe 2.5 to 3 wide, and about 8, maybe 6 long, just to fit in there. I've seen a few. Hampton Hill signal box, that was one I was looking at. That just fits in here nicely. But I have seen another one. I can't remember at the time of recording this what it was. I'm currently watching one on the auction site of possibly getting it, but we'll see. If not, I'll have to find another alternative. But that's why I've not done any further there as of yet. When the signal box is down, I'll be putting pathways in, and then bushes all around it, like I've done on that side over there, that signal box, that end, the south end as I call it. I think this is what I call the north end now. And then obviously the cable trunking and the cabling under the track to the points, that'll be going in as well. But obviously I need to know where the signal box is going to be situated, because I want the cable trunking to come to that signal box. So that's things for future developments. I'm quite pleasantly pleased with how that's looking. That's in over there, that's built up. So you can, it's a bit squishy still in places, but different colours. I have been using, as always, various different of the foliage clusters. These are the three I've been using. Woodland Scenic's dark green, FC59, light green, FC57, and I think that's 58. Yes, the medium green, 58. Now I've done all this station area, and as you can see, I've not really used that much. Goes a long way, this stuff does. That's the one I've used the most, which is the medium green, and then that's the dark and the light one in the middle. And these go such a long way. They are, I've got prices on them, but I did get a better deal than the price that they showed. I think pretty much it was buy two get the third free kind of. But yeah, these are brilliant for doing this bushes and stuff. It's so how can I say, not usability. It creates a good effect in various different ways. You can use it on the hills and rocks, and I do think that that's improved it. Although I've got to put bore on it yet. The plasticost is quite visible there. I don't know, just put more grasses and stuff over it, or just put some more scatter, just maybe dust some scatter on it. And then obviously I'll work round, and this is obviously got the grasses on it, but with the bushes on it as well, it'll give it a bit more of a three-dimensional view. I'm really pleased. Over this top area here, where I've done the bushes and stuff, I've also not done across the frontage here, as I'm hoping to use some fencing of some sort, maybe some security fencing. So I can't go too close to the track because of the overhang of the trains. So I'm thinking of maybe just going along the edge of that footpath there with some security fencing up to here. And I need to put that in before I can do the bushing, pretty much, so it's a bit like that down the side of that fence there. So that's on hold now until I can get hold of some fencing. Batman do some security type fencing, but I do already have some wooden type ones that will need to be painted up. I'm going to see how they will look for consider looking for an alternative. Now, my final thing to do on here is I want to motorise the points. They're just on this platform station area section. As you see, there's two down there, points. The majority of them are on this end. To match the other side, there are 2 points here where the main lines come off into the platform lines. I've got this Y point here which comes down as the branch line, splits off, and then I've got the 2 siding points here. So I've got 7, but I'm thinking I would like the big ones. What I've decided to do. Now, this was after viewing Cheeky Tech. He did a recent video on installing point motors, and it was a brilliant video, lots of great advice, and as always, Gary at Tiki Check shows everything in such simple way. Adding point motors quite easily frightened me, really. It is always recommended to do point motors before ballasting and all that, as you lay in your track, but as you can see, this is already laid and it's been down for a long time now. So what I'm going to do is hopefully follow Gary's instructions on what he's suggested to do, and as per what Gary's done, I also have done the same. I have 6 point motors here. These are Gauge Master BM2s point motors, and I also got the same switches that he got. These are on switches, so the centre is off and you switch them one way, flick them one way on, or flick them the other way on, and they automatically return back to the centre, so that they won't be on. As you can see, they go back to the centre. Try and do this one-handed. They automatically return. So that is the next big job. It's fitting this lot. It's going to be fun, but hopefully with the assistance of Gary's latest video at Cheeky Tech, I shouldn't have any problems. As I stated, these are down already, so I've got to drill from underneath, or under here. It's a bit dark on there, you can't see anything. So I've got to drill up underneath them to then be able to fit the point motors. It's going to be, I know it's going to be difficult, but it's something that I've wanted to do for quite some time. But it's just one I've kind of avoided. I feel that it's time that I did do it. Now this area, I say it's the main area. There's 2 points down that end, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points here. So I've got 6 motors at the moment. So I'll probably not do the Y point there as of yet, because that is very rarely actually used. It's more pretty much just it's just there for show, really. It's not used. What I might do, and if I do the point the motor in, is I want to get rid of these. I don't like them. Never have. They look cumbersome. So as you can see, there's the glue that's dry. It just shows how little I've used. When I did the ballast, and the glue is still there. It's dried, the PVA glue. If I do point motor in there, I will attempt to cut out all of this on both sides. But that's something for the future. It's going to see if I do damage it, I'm going to have to replace it. So I'm umming and ahhing on that one, whether to put a motor in that one. Let's say it's very rare I actually have anything travel along this line here. My idea is to have engineering works on this little small section of line. Some permanent way workers working on it. So I doubt very much I will actually use it. That's why I think I will leave that one. But also, there's 2 points there, and then there's the points where it goes back out there. I'm not sure whether I'm going to be motorising those. And obviously on the other side, I've got the points to match these. I'm not sure whether I'll bother being motorising them. What I mainly want to do is motorise this station area. For when it comes to doing like running videos, it's just annoying to see really a hand going in shot to change points. It's better to have the motors in. I haven't yet bought the unit which gets rid of the noisiness of the motors, and you know, I've forgotten what they're called. Apologies for that. I know what they are, but I've forgotten what they're called. I did see one, and I know they're not expensive, so I might consider installing one of those also. So I think they're only about £4 or £5. I may get one, but hopefully over the next month or so, I'm hoping to get the control panel designed, built, and get these switches in and get the point motors drilled and into place, so that I can then connect it up to the control panel, and then hopefully we can have a fully automated station top for some great running videos. There's not really anything else I've done. It's been very cold up here. Most of the time's just been spent doing this little bit, and obviously I did those Locos recently. With the recent releases from Hornby, I'm now taking on the step of converting the locomotives that I do have that are still not being converted. So I'll be using the harnesses. I'll just grab a harness. I have these. These are harnesses to convert your locomotives. Before, I used to just hardwire a DCC decoder straight into the loco, thus having to cut off the pin at the end. And now that I've been doing more and more, I found that using a harness is a much more suitable way of doing it, as it gives you the ability to take the decoder back out and put a blanking plate on it, and it's back to DC analog control. And also you can reuse your decoders without having to struggle with no pin on the end of it afterwards. So that's something I'm looking at. I've got quite a few to do. So yeah, got quite a few to do. So it's a lot of work that's to be done regarding that, and hopefully the summer months I'll be able to get even more scenic stuff done. So hopefully I'll be getting that area. I want to get that area over there now finished. I've got some trees, pre-made trees on the way, plus I've got other trees in storage that the seafoam type that to make myself. I'll be having a go at them very soon. So hopefully this area will begin to get developed once these point motors are in. So there's lots to do over the next coming months, and I will hopefully show you that in the next update. So that is pretty much all that's being done. We have a few more additions actually. We've got another Flying Scotsman there. That's a DCC ready one. The original one's actually up there at the back. So I've got a Flying Scotsman there. That's DCC ready. It's been fitted with a decoder. I've got these Lima 66s which I've converted to DCC sound, TTS. And that, which I already had, has now also been converted. And to top it off, we have now an Elite. We've now changed from the Select to the Elite, and I'm finding that a lot of fun. So I'll be doing some updates, videos on that in the coming months. I know there's a lot of people have done videos already. I just want to do my own little video showing it being used here at Barnabas, so I'll do that in a separate video in the near future. So that is about it. So my next thing is start this. It's going to be fun. I'm just hoping I don't damage anything along the way. So I hope you like what you've seen. If you haven't already subscribed, then please do so. Hit that subscribe button at the top, and to make sure obviously that you get details of all future videos. Also click on that bell icon next to the subscribe button to be notified of every video or live session ever used here at the YouTube channel for Barnabas Junction. So thank you very much for watching. Before I go, one last thing. Have you entered the competition yet? No? Then why? There is a fabulous competition and it's only got a few days left here at Barnabas Junction. Make sure you get your entry in. It's very simple to enter. I will post a link up above right now. Click that link to go and see the competition video and get your entry in to win one of 10 fabulous prizes that are up for grabs for the 1000 subscriber giveaway. So make sure you get your entry in as soon as possible. Closing date is midnight of Wednesday. That's the 31st of January. So that's only 3 days to go. Get your entry in quick. The draw will be held approximately a week later and will be live here on this YouTube channel. So make sure you're looking out for that very soon. Okay, that's enough of me rambling on. Thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in, thanks for subscribing. Please remember to leave your comments below of anything you wish to ask or discuss, or just say hello. I look forward to them all. So until next time, thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.